Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and today I will be giving you my take on the topic in El Chiringuito we're talking about last night. And it was actually Giuseppe Pedrerol who portrayed a situation where Real Madrid had to put on the table to Vinicius Jr. in order to bring to Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. I mean, should Real Madrid trade to Vinicius Jr. in order to lower the price of Kylian Mbappe, in order to sign to Kylian Mbappe? Is that something that los Madridistas would be okay with that, or they would, on the other hand, refuse that kind of deal for Kylian Mbappe? And Giuseppe Pedrerol was pretty much talking about that, and he said that there could exist a situation where PSG maybe sit down on the table to negotiate the transfer of Kylian Mbappe, and in a certain moment to ask to Real Madrid not only maybe 100 million euros, but also players. And when we are talking about players, when we talk about, the most important players that PSG might be interested in, we obviously have to speak about Vinicius Jr. because, as you probably know, one of the favorite players of Real Madrid, of Leonardo is the sports director for PSG, is actually Vinicius Jr. So Pedrerol was talking about, throwing a question to all los Madridistas like, okay, what would you guys do? I mean, would you go ahead and sell to Vinicius Jr. in order to sign to Kylian Mbappe? Or on the other hand, would you refuse that kind of deal in order to lower the price of Kylian Mbappe? I mean, what would you guys do? What would you guys prefer? That Real Madrid put on the table to Vinicius Jr. in order to bring to Kylian Mbappe, or on the other hand, to keep Vinicius Jr. and eventually refuse to Kylian Mbappe? Okay, so from my understanding, Vinicius Jr., the last time PSG was trying to sign to Vinicius Jr., it was like 1 year and a half or something. Apparently, Real Madrid said no. And it was super clear. I mean, they didn't get rid of Vinicius Jr. under any circumstance. I mean, it doesn't matter if that is to lower the price of Kylian Mbappe or whatever it is. They do not want to get rid of Vinicius Jr. at all, right? But apparently over the last month, some of the board members, I don't know if some includes to Florentino Perez, were hesitating about that possibility because, as you probably know, 1 month ago Vinicius Jr. was going through a hard times because he was not having great performances in Real Madrid, and apparently some of the people of Real Madrid were thinking about to kind of like, okay, if we put to Vinicius Jr. on the table in order to bring Kylian Mbappe, that is going to be better for us. So I don't know what is the point now, if their thoughts have changed or not, but it's a possibility that really exists and really can happen. So let's wait for the summer, let's wait for the next window market, and let's see what happens. But to me, in my opinion, I would never get rid of Vinicius Jr. because I think he's the future of Real Madrid. So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course subscribe to this channel, Real Madrid Hub.